Yes, Jason Mozo tool behind the boys, and we're in to EG Liquid.
Alrighty, time to swing over to North America. EU, well, I'm going to be honest, it was pretty damn good. So we've got to top that, and we have two great teams to give us the look towards it. Liquid heading straight towards B here. No messing around. They don't really have much else going on.
Yeah, and because of this, it's actually quite beneficial to both. No one's going to be pushing A and calling it clear because of the passive single hold on CT. Tarek has got a prime position for the underpass position. It's very clear, considered, and calculated. This could be a problem. Liquid are jumping straight into the prepared CT setup. And Ethan has managed to chip away at one. A war of attrition. Grim, newest addition for Liquid, looking to find himself the last. He does. The head's breezy. Just stand in the kitchen, trying to cook up trouble. Not today. It's 1-0.
That could have got very, very deadly there, because you look at the setup, there were so many players positioned towards middle for a fast rotation towards B, but luckily for Liquid, their utility, it was on point, obscuring that cap position as they rotate on through. The kills come their way. And that is the start we're looking for here. Now, I want to...
It's breezy. Just stand in the kitchen, trying to cook up trouble. Not today. It's 1-0.
That could have got very, very deadly there, because you look at the setup, there were so many players positioned towards middle for a fast rotation towards B, but luckily for Liquid, their utility, it was on point, obscuring that cap position as they rotate on through. The kills come their way. And that is the start we're looking for here. Now, I want to question, how much of a fight do EG want to get into? Now, we were talking about the force buys within the previous game a lot. MIBR were doing a lot of themselves. And well, surprise, surprise, the brawly region of North America, EG prescribing to the same script.
And this aggression, wow, that's a lot of util on the floor.
Dinked
Twists.
him.
He's dinked as well. He's going to have to try and contain them with a Molotov, but that is huge. The lion's share of their util now just squandered thanks to the aggressive move of Ethan. They can go back to the drawing board now. Readdress, rearrange, smoke back towards window. They continue their presence in middle, but look at this push from Breezy. He could take the bomb out of this equation, and it's all down to Twist with 10 HP.
Oh, he's just turned around. The timing was against him. That was so close to being huge, Alex. You're bang on. And the bomb continues to find place, and someone like Elige can just protect, keep safe the site. Sounds smart. You're not going to expect it, but Elige doesn't care.
All right, that's good. That's happened on the second round. Stan can shake that one off quite quickly there. It hasn't happened on a gun round or, you know, in a situation that should have been. And he will just be keeping the clock. So you don't hate to see it when you know you're going up against just the pistols.
Ooh, I think he just saw a waterfall of blue descending out of that window. So they'll start to take the space in A. Nice calling from Liquid so far.
Ooh,
He looks poised for success. Yes, Lauren, you're right. This is getting a little out of hand. Naf down
They're going
as well.
B. It's all right. They're going B.
Okay, well, look. We know what they say about chasing waterfalls, Alex. That's what's happened today. It's gone terribly wrong. But luckily, these three, they know better.
Yeah, they've been paying attention and can at least lock down the round, albeit without the advantage coming into it. It is just those unarmored, recovered Galil and USPs. This duel for Liege has been lost so quickly, perhaps.
They should go for this
Grim
now.
and Twists are going to be tested on this third round. No kit, I remind you, and shots like that from Grim, but Tarek's hit one straight back. It's onto Twists. 6-0 already. The Molotov is primed, and he has secured the round. But can he maintain his weapon? Looks like he's playing the percentages, as is Breezy. Gentleman's agreement. They both vacate the site. Liquid, however, leaving with a round.
The AWP will be coming out in Cirque's hands here. You can see that he has 3,600 as the bomb goes off and the loss bonus ticks on up. That becomes 6,500. Let's see if they want to go for something more aggressive over towards middle. Take the fight to Liquid here.
Somewhat safer than playing a little bit closer towards the ladder.
So no utility really left or to speak of on the EG side right here. Molotov, one smoke, 2 HEs. That smoke I was talking about is thrown out already. So things are looking good for Liquid here. It all comes down to the fights for EG.
Grim's really sharp, though. I wouldn't be surprised. Tarek's sharper. Getting away. Preparing for a rainy day. Here it comes. It's Twists. And Elise has already found one. One on the site found as well. Twist's presence was enough to keep them in cage. Now Breezy needs this movement smooth, and he has got the same problem as Cirque. Seems they didn't quite have the same breakfast. Ethan onto Stewie though. 3v3, bomb down. Liquid favored for the fourth. Sound for Elise to work with, and Ethan punishes though. This is good. This is shaping up nicely. It's all onto Naf and Twists, who's already managed to dunk onto Ethan for the trade.
Wait, Ethan changed out from being Nate. Look at him. He has truly grown up here. We've got the forward names. And Cirque, trying to put the right foot forward, has to fall away here after the tags come in and Twist took down Breeze. It's done for. Run it out there, try and get to some sort of safety. Liquid with a good start. It's been pretty brutal, to be fair. Like, these aren't easy rounds. They've been getting to post plants quite close, but they are going their way.
Yeah, reminder of how they got here, by the way. EG, it was a quick 2-0 up against Triumph for 16-6, 16-5 across Overpass and Inferno.
Again, EG. Let's see, Cirque with the AWP. Famus, the really only sacrifice on this buy. Utility not fantastic yet again, and if you're Liquid, you can kind of pump the brakes a bit. Just posture early, we see the smokes towards middle. It looks like it's just going to be an A set piece. EG are ready for this. One close A ramp. One in the site, and one over towards Ticket.
Breeze very much on the precipice of this up close personal. Has to find at least one. He'd want more. Not going to get it. Grim denies, but Ethan is there. Still holds strong. His stand tucked in the corner. But blow for blow, these guys are trading out.
I like the look of Ethan, though. Around that triple box, he can cause damage, and not when Stewie's removed his head. That quiff blown clean off. Now Tarek stalking from ramp. He has the element of surprise here. Stewie low. This has certainly got the pieces of a 1 versus 2.
See what he's got in store for us. Every bit of utility, everything he wants. But Elige is the first put a call. Now he knows he's on the site, but where is Stewie? The timing, the turn.
He pulled the pin on the decoy, faked him out.
He's working this one. Stewie is a master at these, but Tarek has his number in the 1v2. You said you could feel it, and you weren't wrong in feeling as such.
Yeah, Tarek's going to go on a little scavenger mission, find himself the Zoom banger, and converts the first for EG. Lovely play from him, good patience as well. Elise just hadn't considered that the ramp flank would be there, all the way from middle.
Nades, and they have enough to work with here. So towards top middle goes the standard smoke to obscure vision. Over and top circle bound. That means he can see if anybody's home. Breeze forced to extinguish the Molotov quickly. It looks like it wants to be an A piece yet again.
Running it through this time, not so up close, of course, playing very much dedicated towards connector. 2 players tucked in there, Breeze and Cirque. And Stewie's found Stan, so this is going to be game on here. Elise already out on the side, looking pretty comfy. Nice little hold towards Con, but they need maybe a step further forward. And this could be it. Ethan with just that peek over the smoke. Could have been great, and he gets it on the wall bang.
Yeah, that was a lovely little lineup from Ethan. Puts him in good stead. And now Elise taking a coup. That's ridiculous. Lovely stuff from Elise. Takes the head off Tarek. Grim to plant safe. Hard shot, Wisey spray, and Breezy punishes. We got our 2v2 again. These guys inseparable in these weapon rounds. Liquid with the advantage, though. That bomb is ticking. Naf safe on ramp. Bomb not planted for him. Lot riding on Grim in this one.
Certainly is, but what can these two do? I'm trying to see if there's a way in, and you can see that Naf's just not having any of it. Grim's posted up on the side. The utility gets started to put into play. Grim's called into attention. Breeze has crossed over. Grim's there. Grim is on point. Did he get a glimpse? Doesn't have to. Grim's going to swing out on it. All good, all gravy. And another one of these very close. 2-on-2s, 1-on-1s. It goes to Liquid.
I feel like we're going to have a lot of this type of...
Good, all gravy. And another one of these very close. 2-on-2s, 1-on-1s. It goes to Liquid.
I feel like we're going to have a lot of this type of Counter-Strike. We were talking about the brawly fashion. Nobody wants to back down. Everybody happy to take the fights. And every round almost feels winnable. These players, they're packed with firepower. And unfortunately for EG, they don't have much going into this round. It will just be a light pistol upgrade. Kevlar almost across the board. Ethan holding on to a little bit extra, potentially be dropping the AWP for Cirque in the following gun rounds. And Breeze is already taken out of the equation.
Hello, Stan. Twist is doing the flashbang dance and fully blind himself. Stanner's Law converts. Okay, this is getting problematic. Alicia's just lost his life as well. My God, it's spiraling. Liquid, not like this. You've had so many consistent, clean, any round is winnable, just as you said, Chad, but this one's just been made infinitely harder by those opening frags.
This is the cleanest round that EG might get? Really? The CZ P250 sort of deal? All right. Alright. NA is just such a wild region when it comes to these games.
Grim might find Stan here. He doesn't actually get boosted.
Okay, Grim's still alive, so is Stewie. Not given any easy opportunities. They're going to have to work for this one. This double stack on short looks so dangerous, but it's all about timing, right?
Yeah, and I think Grim may have been spotted. Eric swings out, eliminates his partner, and yeah, spotted and converted. EG, that's clean. And that's a lot of free weapons as well. I'm seeing AK, Galil's, AWP, all scooped up. With that.
It could be on the cards, and well, Liquid, they want to bounce right back. They're going to force buy into this one. 3 Tech 9s, a CZ75, and an AK-47 in Naf's hands. A deep Molotov there by Tarek to hold him at bay. Smoke to follow. He can get up close and personal behind that if he would like. He actually has Stan in tow over towards the van. So if this is a quick hit onto B, and one of them can avoid the flashes, they might be able to mow down this Liquid assault.
They've got such a good idea about what's coming. Look at the util there of deploying. It's kind of just ripped that page straight out of the strat book. Liquid Co no longer. Or will they just simply wait? Perhaps the frag can come to them. I see Tarek taking a more aggressive stance.
This makes me nervous.
It does. That's not a flash, that's a nade. And as the smoke fades, it's a 1-for-1. That favors Liquid. Stan's going to have to do some work here.
Good molly, though, is going to make it easier. They're slightly toasted on the way down. Twist finds him. Cirque's there, more flashes come in, and it's dicey on the site. But for now, Cirque is doing everything he can to buy some time and get some bodies bagged up. And support's there. This is a shutdown for now, unless NAF can do something incredible.
It would come down to an overextension. Breezy's in a prime spot to catch the jiggle. That's lovely. Good, well positioned by EG and collected. They had a good handle on it. Liquid, to be fair, though, making a lot out of a little. That aggression from Tarek spiraled into nearly a plant, certainly some site control.
This makes me nervous.
It does. That's not a flash, that's a nade. And as the smoke fades, it's a 1-for-1. That favors Liquid. Stan's going to have to do some work here.
Good molly, though, is going to make it easier. They're slightly toasted on the way down. Twist finds him. Cirque's there, more flashes come in, and it's dicey on the site. But for now, Cirque is doing everything he can to buy some time and get some bodies bagged up. And support's there. This is a shutdown for now, unless NAF can do something incredible.
It would come down to an overextension. Breezy's in a prime spot to catch the jiggle. That's lovely. Good, well positioned by EG and collected. They had a good handle on it. Liquid, to be fair, though, making a lot out of a little. That aggression from Tarek spiraled into nearly a plant, certainly some site control.
Oh, the CSGO actually 8 years old today.
CSGO?
Yeah.
Ooh, damn, happy birthday.
Not great with the birthdays. I know about 6 people's.
Yeah?
That's not bad.
I know
Alex is
my
one of them.
mum's.
I don't know my parents' birthdays.
I know she used to guilt trip me about it because
okay.
healthy relationships are really my key.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Looking for a plant. Might be nice. Ethan doesn't agree with that. I'll spin.
11 HP to his name, 4 kills as well, so that's always going to look good in the stat column. 12 kills now for Ethan here.
In Century, but not a risk worth taking with so much at stake. Looking for the top spot of this Americas region for ESL 1 Cologne.
This is one of the slower rounds that we've seen so far. No one's gone down. Damage has been done. But in transition right now, keep your eyes on Breeze and Ethan.
Yeah, they look like they've partnered up for some aggressive hijinks.
This allows Cirque to actually cheat back over towards spawn. He actually is watching for the window rotation if anyone was trying to backdoor B. It's a lot of pressure on the 2 A defenders. Stan and Tarek, they're the ones who have to deliver.
Oh, Stan, you're in a lot of trouble. Tarek can hold his hand, but only for the first. Stan does well to take the head off Stu. Grim going wide, and Elige is there for the perfect distraction. We are into the nitty-gritty. Bomb will be planted thanks to Elige. Still only down to 11. Breezy coming for the flank from Apps. 2 from Kitchen, 1 from behind. That's Naf's responsibility, but he peeks into Cirque. That could cost him.
Nafas are devastated everywhere. Breeze, Cirque, all trying to play back through. Look at the HP on these 2, but Elige back to the wall, literally, still delivering, but he's got to find so much now. Time is ticking, and the CT's got to move. He's trying to draw out as much time as he could, but not enough to be done. And Ethan will get the defuse, and EG will get the round.
And Breeze will get the...
To find the success. Elise just on the jiggle. Gets punished. Not sure what NaVi's considering. Wants to be responsible for that push at T-spawn. Not the most fun of angles to be responsible for.
Right, so Cirque actually hanging around middle with the AWP, but you can see how sight heavy it is over towards A. Ethan ticket, one on the balcony, one under the balcony. And if they were to creep through connector here, it's going to be very, very difficult because to pivot between CT, jungle, and the balcony are no easy feats. As they smoke push right now. As it clears, they're going for the... We don't have a term for it anymore. They're onto the site.
They are, but Stewie's found Ethan, so Cirque...
Oh, kissing.
Oh, God, he was so close. That's a beautiful lob. It's very similar to mine, so that's made me happy.
Is it Wes?
How has Cirque done this?
I don't know if...
Excuse me? Cirque?
I think they know.
They've got to know. They've got... Do they know? They know! Cirque definitely knows. Grim goes down, and now the two still stand. Is Stewie and NaV posted up, tucked in. Is that one? Is one at Sandwich? I think he is. Yeah. Stewie's at Sandwich, and NaV playing down towards ramp.
Flash.
A bit tricky on the post,
this is good.
But nice high flash. This is good.
That's going to take off, what, 5 seconds? And that's going to take it right back. Cirque's got the frag as well. EG's retakes have been crispy. That's 3 frags from Cirque. Grim's going to be a little...
Look at this mid-play from Grim, getting played out by the flash. He's trying to take a little bit of that top control, but the T's have been quite slow, tentative this time. It feels like a different pace here, a bit of a switch up, because this has been so brutal.
I mean, you're basically just looking at your standard default, holding that B push, watching the underpass, keeping track of any mid-aggression. You've got Palace on lock. The only gap would be that ramp push. And around that 40-second mark, you'd expect a frag. Here's Ethan, though. Slowing him down. No trade available. Smoke to keep him safe, and he's even got a little bit of a gap. He's going to find it. Perfect play. Ethan, he's doubled up, may even find a triple here if Twist not too careful. He's reloading. He switches to the pistol. The nade could dunk. The Twist does get away. Nothing for Liquid in this one. My God, they are being battered and bruised. 1,000 cuts. Ethan, though, with the knife in his hand, 3 frags from him. Cirque's added the 4th to the list. And so EG, they will win this half. That's going to be putting 8 on the board for their defense.
Ethan has 18 kills. After a blistering start here. Now, the money situation for Team Liquid not looking great, so NaV's going to do his very best to hold on to this. He won't be able to drop an AK-47 in the following, but can do so with a Galil. Stewie should be able to buy himself a Liege. Twist the same. Grim, well, his money looking grim. He will be receiving that weapon drop to a blistering start here. Now, the money situation for Team Liquid not looking great, so NaV's going to do his very best to hold on to this. He won't be able to drop an AK-47 in the following, but can do so with a Galil. Stewie should be able to buy himself a Liege. Twist the same. Grim, well, his money looking grim. He will be receiving that weapon drop from NaV here. And if they can pick this one up, we're keeping it as close as we possibly can. But you can see these rounds coming out from EG. They're gambly, right? And normally that's when your in-game leader is kind of feeling a good flow for the game. You're calling these situations based off of spawns. All right, this round we're going to be doing like a 3-man A-lean with 1 mid, 1 B. All right, we're going for the double-man underpass push. And those kind of plays is what separates, you know...
Hey, he's up.
What?
Cirque made it up.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
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 That molly doesn't look right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we would call a technical issue for those of you playing at home.
Certainly.
And this is where we can get our Harry Potter references in.
Chad, we managed to make it the whole day.
Yeah, but you weren't thinking about it.
Yeah, but you brought him up.
What? Well, he's a pretty cool dude.
God HP.
Got some glasses.
Yeah, Hazza P. That's what I call him.
How many characters in Harry Potter can we name?
Well, I could probably give you at least 5. Harry, Ron, Hermione, Hagrid. I'm doing well. Dumbledore. There you go. That's like the
Snape.
There's it.
Really big North American matchup here between EG, obviously, and...
Was that 9,000?
Well done. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Liquid,
that.
folks. We're getting back into it, so no more silly nonsense. It's time to continue. Our final game of the 4th day for ESL 1 Cologne.
Space
America's
Odyssey.
Space Odyssey. Still no idea. Let's get in. It's Mirage. And we're back into the server. Thank you. Thank goodness. Lauren, get away from me.
She's bringing the casual side out of you, isn't it?
It's making me want to say the F word. I don't know why. It's all Lauren's fault.
Okay, well, look, let's take stock here of the buy that's going to be going into the pistol round right here. We've got 2 smokes on the CT side, Twist with a diffuse kit, a HE and a flash as well for NaV, and a decoy for Stewie. On the other side of things, it's going to be Ethan buying the utility, a smoke and a flash in his hands, and they're heading over towards the B bomb site. It won't be the same execute we saw out of Liquid, but hold up a minute. NaV with that flash, he's ready and raring to pop this one off when the T's exchange utility here.
Here we go. Waiting like guards on either side. Instantly Cirque breakthrough on one side, finds Elige, and it's looking like plenty of headshots being dished out here.
Yeah, the rate of fire of that Glock was swift. Get themselves all the necessary kills. The bomb plant as well. Seems like EG are going to be setting the pace on this T side. Stanislaw, one of those hyper-aggressive in-game leaders. We've already seen evidence of it when they were on the defense. It's a slash. Tarek, he's from Brooklyn, and he puts it right into the chest of Twists. 9-7. They get themselves that opening lead. And responsibilities are unable to be upheld with the SMG. He's got 7K in the bank, or at least he had. So he's made that choice. And we'll see if it follows him into the game. Early utility being exchanged. We're going to see Window and the close smoke just going through the motions.
Got a gap.
I swear, if they really are going for B hit again, these A players from Liquid are going to start grinding their teeth.
Yeah, I'm sure they are, but they're going to be kept at least entertained. They've been given a Kong and a bit of peanut butter in the middle of it, which is Stanislaw here. Just trying to have a little bit of work done. He's keeping their attention, but look at this B hit coming straight on in. Mac Daddy leading the way. It's Ethan. 21 kills, make it 22. The man is through the site, but Grim slips into the smoke like the Grim Reaper.
Well, they're next to each other.
None the wiser.
Oh, Tarek gets him in the end. Oh, damage inflicted on the flashbang, evaded nicely by Elige. He needs more than one. Looking good, looking poised, but the Mac 10 works. Ethan's even got 2 with it. He has paid for that weapon, and he's got some spare change as well.
I don't know why Grim dropped off of B there. That left NaV completely open, who was sitting waiting with a flash or a nade to set him up.
And then Cirque flashed him, he's screwed.
So obviously over towards A Stan, and he, when the in-game leader's doing it, you know, he's calling the pacing, he's calling what's happening, he's a lot more direct with it, but you could see him throw out that lurk smoke over towards the A ramp, creep up behind it and do some damage. It felt like when those shots went out, the rotation came in, but look at Stan, the snake in the grass gets one. Twist will be followed up on quickly. And remember, this is Liquid's map pick, and EG, they're up to 12 rounds. That first gun round from Liquid.
Missed it with the scout. Tarek will be the pincer to close in as the frags get a little chaotic. Go on, Grim. Does manage to find a second. That's all he'll be able to report, though. And now at 13, it is certainly starting to get a little sketchy for Team Liquid. The half's barely begun. But EG, the calls from Stan have translated magnificently into rounds. They have run away with this. 5 off the break.
24 kills. Make it 25. Really running away with this one right here. 30 potentially on the cards as, yeah, like you said, Elige says a lot with his face, and Tarek says a lot through the molly.
Damn, Stu. Okay, that's a start. Any more? Close one sandwich. He has to be concerned about ramp. He misses the shot into the site. Only one for Elige. It's numbers for EG. Rotate slow. NaV watching the cross, but it's smoked. He can't do anything. Maybe a wild shot through the smoke, as we see Grim walking through the smoke, and he does find Stan through the gap between the two. That's something. That's something to hold on to. He's got smoke. He's got kit. Round the world coming in from Breezy for the after plan. That's going to be hard for them to deal with, but a smoke kit is a good step in the right direction. Grim has to get his body onto that site. I'm getting a little nervous now because that flank's happened fast.
Ethan working the ramp so well. I thought that was his, but this one's Breezy.
Oh, what?
Oh, damn, these guys are so slick right now. EG are in fine form.
Crispy, crispy, crispy.
More of a fight, even though it is just the armored Deegs. Twists with a rifle, that does bode slightly more well than it did prior.
God, what a horrible round to be fighting against potentially 15. It is what it is, though. Grim tries to change fate. It does get him one. It's a little bit of info, a little bit of this little back. I guess you're clutching at straws, but it does give him a 3v3, so there is limited hope. And I like the NaV has pushed up here. I like them playing a little bit out of position, a little bit unorthodox.
So this is actually kind of cool. So they just tried to fake B with a Tarek smoke towards window, but they've got someone so pushed up on apps, they don't even have to sweat. I'm surprised the CTs aren't leaning more towards A. I am starting to see some movement now from Twist. Get that rifle somewhere more useful.
He'll get there back in time because EG, they can't risk running the entire way. And with 45 seconds left on the clock, Oh, they're actually both opting to go through apps here. So that's the more uncommon of the two, especially in the late round. But NaV now with his push, him continuing forward, that information will be given. And we can have two individuals, Elige and Twists, over towards the A bomb site, ready to deal with this attack.
First contact made. Elige is there. Down to 50. It's going to be Tarek to lead the way. He knows where both players are, but Twist succeeds. Mid is still held by the T's, though, so it's still favorable. Let's see if Twist can do anything in the 1v2 now.
That's a good chance. He knows where the bomb is. If he gets it clean, he can't. Breezy's on for his third. 14 in total, but 15 is the total I'm more excited by. Either that smoke has got a gap in it, thanks to Elige's hard work with an incendiary, or if whether or not that was just a flubbed EG smoke. Regardless, it doesn't have any ramifications here. Grim will be flashed.
It's going to be fresh in their minds, though. Keep in mind, you know, CT side has been playing pushed up, playing quite close, and it's been read like a book. Stat Explorer is so far ahead. He's going to run this too. You're just about to get Elige making their way through kitchen, and you've got NaV having to turn on short, but bomb's not going anywhere. T's are just paused. They've just now drawn more utility out of them. They're just running rings around. I mean, what is this now? 7 rounds in a row?
Yeah, this is really cool Counter-Strike actually coming out from EG all across the board. They don't fall into that trap of feeling like you have to commit when you find a pick. Like, you could see that burst of aggression. They wanted to certainly make it look like they were doing that, but Stan keeping his boys calm, collected, and, well, close to collecting 16. 1 round is all that separates us from the 1-0 in this best of 3. Twists putting up a fight temporarily. Ethan, however, resistant.
Stewie's dead.
All onto the Breezy frag. That's opening up the site. Elige is on the rotate. Cirque's the one with the bomb, and that could be problematic, especially with his low HP. He's going to go through that. He is. Oh, I like it, Elige. I like it a lot. Will he get the wall bang? It's likely he goes for it. He hasn't heard it. Boom! That's Cirque gone.
And now the final player, he doesn't even expect it. It was almost anticlimactic, but a great bit of work. That entire side was incredibly impressive from EG, and of course...
That Breeze will make it lower with 46 points of health. Through the smoke they go! What?
Yo, Elige was not ready for all of them. They both come through, left and right. He had no options. That's just lights out for Elige. Now, battling further forward, Stewie forced to tuck in. He's doing good damage. He's chipped away at them, but Ethan's added a second and a third.
Double.
NaV dunks him with a double. Keeping EG in it, though. Twists on the flank from ramp. Tarek can go topside. Looks like they want to pivot here. Oop, slows himself down by pulling out that bomb a little prematurely, but Stan holding that ladder flank. Oh,
so big.
They have to know. Stan always does this.
Do they, Chad? Do they have to know? It seems like you know a little bit too much. Chad, make your return. Out to an A.
You'd have checked that corner, Chad.
I just remember when I used to get the privilege, or I don't know if it was a privilege, I really disliked playing against Stan because I was like the A rotator on Mirage, and when they hit B, I'd be running away, I'm coming, guys, and then Stan just comes out Palace and keeps like, God damn it, Stan.
That luck.
So annoying, but he takes the territory and he makes it work, and NaV, well, he may as well go for it. Maybe just some kills, the Glock in hand.
Get that door open as they leave main. Here we go. That's the sound cue he wanted.
Oh, they're long gone.
All right, little hesitant there. Not sure what his plan is here.
He's gonna die.
Cool.
We don't love it. It's not brilliant.
You'll love it. You'll win.
Wait, what was that, Joe?
So
that's their Marvel.
Is that the Hulk one?
It must be Hulk. Thank you.
Yeah.
They collab with Marvel. They've got,
yeah,
like,
I've seen the Spider-Man one.
It's like a Wolverine one.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty.
That's the yellow one.
That was the prettiest one. Hulk
guy.
green.
There's 4 smokes in play right here for the CT side. NaV with the scout yet again, and well, towards Yard is where this one's starting.
Yeah, that's NaV's secret. He's always angry. Back away for now. And in fact, I'd be putting my fist in the desk after that one. Ethan just standing at the tippy top. And a great shot, I think. No, that was just the damage inflicted by NaV early. Leech does manage to convert it eventually. And now outside, it's getting a bit chaotic. Despite all of the chaos, however, it does seem to have settled in EG's favor. Stewie responsible for the top site with only a scout. Grim investigating lobby and calling it clear.
And I feel like we're going to get one of those, a little bit of a chaotic game again, like we had in that first half on Mirage. It did seem that kind of like pretty wild, but it did obviously go towards EG's favor, especially on the half switch. But for now, the 4v2, let's see if more damage can be done. Stewie and Grim, relatively separated though, so onto the T's to make the move. Where is old Stan? We'll find a way in, and all we have found so far is that Stewie's head is detachable at this point. Ethan, round the back, and Grim has been called off. It's a nice round. The pace got tempered and slowed down slightly.
I want to use this round right here to establish what needs to go right for Liquid. Because when we saw them take on Cloud9 on this very map just the other day, they managed to scrap together the first 12 rounds in a row on their CT side. And it was a 12-3 half where Cloud9, they made a little bit of a bounce back, but it was more of a splash, not too many ripples. Now, Naf and Elige are the combo outside. You heard me talking about it before. A lot of teams are starting to do this. You have Naf on the AWP, and then Elige is the flex. He can go main, he can go secret, he can be back at warehouse, he can go aggressive outside. And the way that the two of them field the rounds and play off of one another is going to be the most important part of their approach on the CT side. The remaining of these members, Stewie over towards ramp, we saw him do some wild things last time round, and that's going to leave Grim in the top site with Twists. Now, everybody is going to have their roles, but some a little bit more flexible than others.
So just to kind of highlight what may have been going on throughout this this round so far is EG know it could have been an eco, well, it is an eco, or perhaps we're seeing some flirtations with a little couple of pistols and a couple of flashbangs. The lobby crunch could have happened. So they position themselves to deal with the lobby crunch, and now, after calling it clear, they can focus their sights on, well, the site. Walking out. Ethan does call these corners clear, but it's the USPs that start throwing in some dinks. The smoke is a fantastic guise for their mischief. And now from behind, Stan should clean up. Problem solved. Only Elige, he's gone too. The Galils fill the feed.
Shame the mischief couldn't be managed. That could have been quite good fun.
Is that a Harry Potter reference?
More like a horror movie. As the rest of the teams decide, you know what, no. Well, maybe secret. That seems safer.
Yeah.
You know? The murderer is in the building, go for a run outside. That's always what works out.
Have two smokes, so they could limp them for the cross to get to secret. Just curious if they want to waste them here or not. You should be safe about it in a 3-on-5, and they know Naf has the AWP, so it will be exactly that. Smoke 1 and smoke 2. And across they go. So, lower bomb site control, that has been netted. The rotation has come on in from Stewie towards Megaton now. Will be mollied back. He wants to fight. Or does he?
He liked it for a little, and then got a little too hot, so he backed away. The T's, though, are down towards the lower side of things. Bomb does still need to find his place. Breeze is on that case, but CTs are held back for now. 4 of them at ramp here?
They have to take a fight, though, EG. They can't sit back.
Oh, we've seen so many clips of Aimstar holding them down as they all gather from ramp. This has got the potential, but Grim looks to be relieving the pressure, as does Elige. Stan, he was supposed to be the last part of the plan. Now he's the only element left for EG to secure 4 here. No one's tickled the bomb just yet. Stan does have a chance onto Stewie, but Nafli keeps his teammates safe, keeps his new leader safe. If anyone hasn't been keeping track of the news, Stewie2k taking the responsibilities of the calling in the absence of Nitro, departing and making room for NA up-and-comer Grim to take a seat at the top of NA's table.
I find it so interesting that we've had that big, well, not big, AK. Not great from Elige, sadly. Has to back away from that. And I quite liked how Elige was playing down below before, and kind of his approach to it. Super, super mobile, super hard to pin down.
Check this out. Elige just completely left the lower bomb side. They're happy to give up that secret cross if it was to come on in. And now we're going to come to a head-in lobby here.
Oh, they're all there. Grim's there as well. Now a warning shot. It couldn't be better. He's thrown a smoke. That's not ideal. Now he's not got his nades out. Liquid had such a chance, and it's just been squandered. Elige is only going to find 2, and that is insufficient. With 40 seconds left, Stan can make a call on the fly. They descend to the B site. Twists. He's already down there.
All right, Twist.
Oh, he was.
And now he's on the wrong side.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. He will descend again, loudly. Unfortunately, this one, he's been handed a real poopy sandwich.
Yikes.
He's not capable and has to back away. Retain what he can. Keeping the AK on the CT side is always nice too. EG, on the T side of Nuke no less, are demonstrating not only why they picked it, but also they do seem to be coming in as the harder hitter into this matchup. You did lean EG's way when I gave you an unfair question, Chad.
At this point, I don't even know where an unfair call.
Look who's bodyguarding it. Ethan would stop that, any funny business from happening, and even take it for himself.
Okay, so
Sim doesn't matter. He's already taken the fight on Breeze. Trade comes in, but that's not Elige. They know he's still out there somewhere. He is still standing until, well, Grim, Stewie all dive in to try and help out here. Now Stan left in the 1v2. This aggression has paid off, I guess you could argue, for Liquid. Probably one of the closer rounds we've had, but there's still plenty of danger in the fact that Stan stands, and he does have a bit of utility to play with. It's not all for nothing. He's got that rifle locked and loaded.
Now, the rule when stands left alive is look behind you. So the fact that they've turtled on up and they're looking towards ramp, they're worried about hut, that's the right idea, but Stan had just left spawn. So he's actually taken the territory that his teammates have worked so hard to gather, and if he gets Stewie, Grim is so low. This frag is everything, and he's not going to land it straight away. The wall bang, 1 HP for Stewie now, 53 seconds left on the clock. He's heard him drop into the site. Stan's going straight to lower.
I kind of love this. Nade for Decon. Why would he want to remove that door? Wants to check it, I suppose. Cautious, 40 seconds. They've both descended
going in?
already. Imagine if he goes up. Oh, this is some fat brain gaming. I love it. Stewie's sat in the vents, though. He's played this well. Knows he can plant safe. Ramp's a threat. They're both so low, but he hasn't checked it, and Stewie gets the timing. It looked so good. He put all the pieces in the right place, but execution not quite there. 1 HP. 1. Stewie managed
On the railing and one below it, so they have 2 different angles. They get that kill, and then I can change the camera angle for everybody, and you're going to see this flash come through in a second. Maybe it's going to take a few more seconds. Here it comes. You see the flash from Tariq from outside, and he gets the kill. So we missed that one there, but you got what I meant.
I got it.
To see it again.
I saw it.
We would have only missed a couple of deagles and an orb. And you know what? Maybe they'll show us something with it. So far, the resounding answer is no. As Alicia gets plucked, and we have the 5v4 begin, USPS is pinned to the wall. It's not looking like much here.
Far from anything tangible for the CT side here. Just going to be the same case again for Nav. Maybe he can take an AK down. That could be a lovely upgrade for Twists. He does still have a teammate for this one, and Nav, he knows what space he can take. This is great gaming. Covers the rifle.
He's tearing it.
Juggling them back. He is probably unawares as to how fast he's being hunted, and now Twists will no longer be a part of this. He's going to get hunted down here. Nav again. EG, they've not got loads of cash.
They have time.
Oh, Stan killed his teammate. Another flash for Nav 3-peak. They're close. He hits the no-scope. He's desperately trying to hold on to this AWP. Padding the stats, hitting the shots. One more, Tariq should get it. He's running out of options, and he does go down. But look what that's done to EG. They will not have AKs and utility for that.
And Naf can still buy an AWP if he really wants.
Will no longer be a part of this. He's going to get hunted down here. Naf again. EG, they've not got loads of cash.
They have time.
Oh, Stan killed his teammate. Another flash for Nav 3-peak. They're close. He hits the no-scope. He's desperately trying to hold on to this AWP. Padding the stats, hitting the shots. One more, Tariq should get it. He's running out of options, and he does go down. But look what that's done to EG. They will not have AKs and utility for that.
And Naf can still buy an AWP if he really wants. He has 5,850, so he's probably licking his chops. Got to pad the stats a little bit. Still gets the big green in the back pocket.
And they've coming into this round with a couple of sacrifices. Let's see this again. Naf, he did so well.
I was trying to think of like the last time I saw action at this end of the map. I was thinking, right, when have I seen this? Literally, I think it was like incorporated to the Frag movie from CSS. I was like, oh, that's where it's from.
It's been a while.
Oh, check this Molotov out, Lauren. This one here is going to go through the roof from the hands of Ethan and actually burn onto the top raft. There's nobody home to receive it, so...
Oh, that's nice. I want you to explain one to me in a moment, but for now we do see a lot of the action going in Cirque at the helm of it. That's 3 big kills, and it should be the upper side, but there's still danger. Grim was one of them, but Stewie now left in the 1v3. How is he here, and how have they not checked on him? Almost converted to third, but what a baffling round that was.
Yeah, that was really odd.
Okay, yes?
Yeah, the molly that CT's...
Away with this one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we might get out of here before midnight, and production are going to be so mad that I just said that. They'll be thinking about black cats and walking under ladders, smashed mirrors, all of that kind of stuff. Yep. I think I might get out there and my car might be keyed. So, guys, please be nice.
Just 12 on the car.
You know, there's a lot of cars in the car park. I don't see any staff around the Cedarwood Creek plant, do you? Who's parked all these cars?
I think what happened, Alex, we had to evacuate everybody because there were terrorists.
And there was explosives.
Right.
And
yeah.
That does make sense.
Okay, fair. Touche.
Isn't there law to Counter-Strike?
Law?
Oh, yeah, we're working on it. That's
Law.
L-O-R-E.
This is the law. We're doing it right now.
Yeah.
This is it. All right, get on Wikipedia, folks. Edit it. Get it going.
And Tariq charging up her is part of the story. In fact, Ramp, perhaps, seems to be his target. Through the flames, in the nade, that's death. No, the smoke saves him, and it's a multi for Stewie. It's 4 in quick succession. Stan pre-fire, and he wants to at least take a couple more with him, but Elige isn't interested, and that's a quickie. Stewie2k, silent for most, but does manage to secure a third entirely on his own.
Haven't had one of those in a while. We saw him get an ace with the MP9, then switching to the USP the other day, but that was an eco bash. The last time I remember against a full gun round with the almost ace that Stewie here had was Flamey, who at Katowice.
Sorry, I had my mic over here. That was nearly a 5-man spray down with the 1 mag.
It would have been nice to see. Oh. Remember the Flamey one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite nice.
Mic over here. That was nearly a 5-man spray down with the 1 mag.
It would have been nice to see. Oh. Remember the Flamey one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite nice.
The Galil,
sorry, is that Flame
Dogger?
Flame Dogger, sorry. Yeah.
Keep it as intended, if you don't mind.
Now look what that's done to EG's money. These rounds have been getting closer and closer, and the geniuses, they're left with the scraps. So Deagle for Breeze, a couple of light bits of utility to follow. They're going for yard control, making sure no early territory can be taken from Elige and NaV. And what that's kind of meant for the rest of the map is they can sit and wait. Now these are the L block smokes coming out here, L frame, L smokes, whatever you want to call them. We're making up the name on the fly. The teams call it after another team. We're trying to make it more digestible. They all have different names.
Alright.
Oh, that's very retro. Elige, straight through the smoke, a flash from Stu. It's textbook, and it's necessary at this stage of the game. Liquid, they're already on the ropes. They already lost their map pick, and Stewie, he's passing the test on ramp again, at least for the first. Elige should be able to stop the retreat there as a good catch onto Breezy. Only Ethan. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get this bomb down. It looks like the CTs are in all the right places.
Oh, no.
The tide can be turned here, right? If we're going to be honest, 8-7 is a possibility. You hear me always trying to paint these positive pictures. It's a new thing. You know, I'm a new man. I'm not so negative anymore. I'm trying to carry around less chip on a shoulder and, you know, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So, look, Liquid could bring this one back very easily, as I mentioned before against Cloud9. New thing, you know, I'm a new man. I'm not so negative anymore. I'm trying to carry around less chip on a shoulder and, you know, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So, look, Liquid could bring this one back very easily, as I mentioned before against Cloud9 the other day. They won 12 CT rounds in a row. So there's no reason they can't start to mount so few more. And it will be against the eco. So this one here, what we tend to do in rounds like this, Lauren, we pick a fun topic.
Can I tell you a little guilty secret then?
Sure.
Look, I feel disgusting myself, don't worry, but I really thought, it's 12 rounds, halftime.
Well,
oh.
What?
That's a strange turn of events. So what's happened there is Cirque has snuck down Secret with only the Glock. He's caught Elige with his knife out. He's hit the double dink with the Glock. He's now basically going to force a CT to respect a Glock push down lower. His teammates will now have one less player to deal with on that top site.
How did NaV miss that?
These are great questions that I'm sure they will be asking.
Nice, expecting more. Deagle in hand, handling it, not quite. Twists, trying to stop the weapon recovery. There's now an AWP in play, and Breezy has managed to utilize it well.
How is this dangerous? How are we in this scenario? As now down to the 1v2, Stan has to do something big, denied in the end. As Stewie and Twist stop it before it gets way out of control, but I mean, that's not normal.
Yeah, that
gets across. Now into the low side. That is their mission. Stewie from ramp will respond. Important to have players establish control on this window side. That's what Stewie is considering. But if he can just get himself up above that silo, playing that upper spot, he'll be in a good stead for at least 1 or 2.
We see teams who like to go vent to top in late round situations here. And because they still have Breeze over towards lobby, if we get a little bit later and he can actually peek on out the squeaky door, never mind. They're sticking with the lower. We're going to see a Molotov towards Dark.
Come on, Stewie. Let's have a look at it. Tickles the toes, gets Stan. That's a horrible mental image, but that's pretty nice. Tarek going down now. Stewie still standing, barely, but he was alive. He's bought time on those rotations, but Cirque wants a word about it all, and he gets his head taken off.
Breezy. Not a lot of fun for him.
That's it. He hears the smoke.
Changes his route.
Oh, with 20 seconds left, the best thing he can do is save. And now it is seeming more and more likely that 7 rounds I was talking about could be Liquids, as long as there's no more goofs and gaffs and Glocks making it down Secret without being known.
I don't know why I find that such a novelty, that camera
Isn't
angle.
it?
Because I obviously I didn't have it before, so it's fun to me.
We're living in the Frag movie now.
That's
do
probably
that
why I
anytime.
like it. Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm such a
You can
basic
hear like the
person.
drop coming.
You want to leave it on a little longer next time?
Well,
It's not up to them, it's up to the
Okay.
players. Because they can leave the music running, but what tends to happen is every time the music gets running, they slow it right down.
yeah.
It's like they know it's coming or something. They just don't want the
me and Hank
perfect
just
sync.
end up looking like plums, just going, here we go, towards the B site, 3 flash, and then you'll just stop. It's very anticlimactic.
So I just want to note here for EG, there's no HE, which means Squeaky Door cannot be blown open if they wanted to go for more of a vent dive or a top type of rush here, and there's not enough residual for someone to buy one before they leave spawn. So with these SMGs in play, we could just see the wall smokes to cross secret and get into that lower bomb site really quickly. That is something that I would be looking for or looking to call if I was Stan.
Lead looks promising. Does just slow down Tarek down to 85, means that M4 should be just a little more deadly. Naf working with very little. Oh, that's enough though. You can see the boots. Tarek, those neon laces costing him something. Recovering the bomb though. Stan does grab it. And back to the lower site. Here we go. Rinse, repeat. EG looking for their 9th.
Stewie, last time was good. He needs to be better this time. New angle, new chance, new shots, new bodies. He's got it all. Stewie with 4. What an incredible closer.
That is stunning stuff. 8-7 on the half. We're going to go ahead and catch our breath. I'm sure they will too. EG leading, but by the narrowest margin on their map pick. 8-7 on the half. A lead for EG after a victory on Mirage. And now we're preparing ourselves for the second half. This is the Group B winners match. Both teams successful in their first bout. See who can remain undefeated and join Chaos in the playoff this evening. I Am Machine joined by both Pansy and Sponge as we head on in to the pistol round. GG.bet do lean heavy towards the EG. And let's see if Liquid can do any better on their T side.
Well, we tried and they decided to play it slow. Yeah. So this is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Every time we sync up the tunes to give it a bit of hype, they suck all the oxygen right out of the room. This looks like it will be a little bit of a late top piece. Stewie with the nade in hand looks destined towards Squeaky Door. Twist with a smoke over towards top ladder. It's all a ruse. Towards ramp, they'll be heading with the bomb.
We'll get it one day, don't worry. The hype will come in at the right time. And if it was now, it would have been perfect, but it's not. The ramp take comes in and they get right on down. No contest.
Okay, so no issues so far. Zerg's playing with the ladder queue. They break the windows and start to advance. There's lots of sounds here, lots of options, and Stan could get overwhelmed. He's got the backup of his teammates, and Zerg's hit 2 spectacular shots. No need for Stan just yet. Now he's hit 1-2, and that's the end of the pistol. EG have come to play, and the individuals just win their duels.
So they gave away full ramp territory, but...
Absolutely.
You
We learn from our mistakes. We'll be better parents. My kid will have a proper Old Spice pit. We'll be fine. Or she. I want a boy and a girl. That's the dream.
Cute, wouldn't it?
I do see Stewie on that AK-47. Now, bomb on his hand as well. That's a lot of responsibility for one man to be bearing into this round. That tight line held by Cirque. Not going to find anything just yet. Just a warning shot. Catches them on that boost. It's a hard shot to hit. He certainly has the weapon for the job, though. Interesting smokes being deployed here.
What a pace change we're having as well. It feels like it's so much quieter, but I guess this gives a little room for Stewie to make something out of it. If all the attention is drawn elsewhere, maybe he can be that killing blow.
Oh, Stan's got him here. He's got his number.
Yeah. Perfection. And now the rest of his teammates try and find some revenge, descending with the bomb. That was the consolation. Grim with a double, somehow standing vigilant. Will fall, but they do get themselves the plant. That's kind of half the primary objective. It is a plant, but that's all.
That's going to help out Grim a lot. He was the one who dropped the AK-47 over into the hands of Stewie there. So a gun round will be able to come out here after the bomb is defused from Tarek. No dramas, no dramas. Running around picking up the best guns they can, and they walk away from round number 2 with an M4.
Liquid's play here. Now the smokes will be deployed, same as last time. Obviously weapons and Molotovs behind it this time. A little more intimidating, a little more of Liquid's heart and soul put into this one, closing the gap on EG, the objective, and there's the start.
Oh, run boost as well in Warehouse. Not sure Breeze would be ready for this if he wanted to repick from the top of ladder there, the aircon unit actually, but he was ready for it, and Elige gets sat down.
Oh, trade right back in for Stu, though. It's this nice back and forth, but the CTs are only left with 3 now.
Is Ethan really going to go for the full commit to the lobby clear? This is ballsy. NaVi jiggle, and adjustment is quicker. And so with a 4v2, now only Stanislaw with a chance to equalize, and he has clawed one back. He's conscious that his teammate is holding heaven. Topside should be under lock and key, but Twist has found his second and most crucial frag of the round so far. Looks like Liquid will be closing this gap, and this will be their second round so far on the T side.
So maybe Stan just wants to get this AK and hold on to it, but if he can inflict a little bit more financial damage here, EG might consider going for a buy in the next round. Cirque, 3150 to his name. With the loss bonus, we'll be able to get a rifle up, but nobody else is going to have much money. So maybe just, yeah, I'm not sure. There's no
Benefit.
Yeah. The thing is, unless they want to go for a force buy in the next
area, I quite like it. It's obviously risky. There's no two ways about it, but it's quite something to watch. Now, obviously for the CTs, the purchase is going to be subpar to quite a large extent. We've got 5 7s and a CZ out there, but there is armor to back it up and a couple of rifles. And even SMG just thrown into the mix. But here comes that slightly delayed outer take. Elige leading the way with Stewie just as backup right now.
Warning shots, but nothing converted. Wow, 2 clips from Cirque's M4.
Ethan only has a 5-7 here, Alex. I'm not sure how much he can defend from this lower position. He is tucked into the well of the stairs.
Doesn't want a sound cue here, it will spread. Oh, clearing the vents as well. Thought it was indicative of a top site because they have got the lurk in nav. But this, is Ethan! Oh. He's fired 3 bullets, he's found 2 heads. Cirque's done damage as well. That's all right, Stewie making the pivot. Breezy anticipating, ready and waiting with the UMP. Oh, they weren't ready. Util in hands, puts Stewie in a 1v4, makes it 3. Can plant, knows time is of the essence here. Heaven, Vent, both a threat. And he could get his weapon out in time, but Ethan finds his 3rd. And it does look like EG are in full control at this point.
Okay, quiet at the moment, and Ethan has continued that form from map number 1. Everybody seems to be fragging reasonably well on the EG side of things.
I guess player breaks can definitely affect people differently. Who's been grinding, who's been taking the time to take a step back, maybe refresh themselves, but someone who didn't take a step back was the T side. This pace, it's blistering.
Yeah, this looks great, but Stan has just thrown a real spanner into the works, and now another frag for EG. Tarek's on the retreat. Oh, they're in every single right place at the right time. Cirque's even doubled up. Stewie doesn't want to make the sound cue with the 1v4 on his plate. Makes sense. Doesn't want to give them the answer as to his location just yet. Bomb, of course, under EG defense. In fact, it doesn't get much scarier than this. Poor old Stewie2k. He's got to hope that the evil geniuses are going to put a foot wrong. We've got all the extremities covered. Cirque's got ladder base, we've got Stan behind the box, Tarek's got the ramp push. So the first fight will be with Stanislaw. And if he gets it cleanly, timing will be a factor here. We are on to something. A flash perhaps, off the ramp for the peak. Another possibility. Tarek pre-aiming. That's the fight he wanted, but Tarek wins it out and puts 12 on the board for Evil Geniuses. They are now just 4 away from the playoffs here at ESL 1. Cologne 2020 online. The Evil Geniuses are going to put a foot wrong. We've got all the extremities covered. Cirque's got ladder base, we've got Stan behind the box, Tarek's got the ramp push. So the first fight will be with Stanislaw. And if he gets it cleanly, timing will be a factor here. We are on to something. A flash perhaps, off the ramp for the peak. Another possibility. Tarek pre-aiming. That's the fight he wanted, but Tarek wins it out and puts 12 on the board for Evil Geniuses. They are now just 4 away from the playoffs here at ESL 1. Cologne 2020 online. The American region forced to separate, and I don't need to explain why.
I guess if people watch the VOD back in like 10 years' time and they've forgotten about the situation that we had at hand here, then maybe they would. What are they talking about? What was happening in August of 2020?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
How was it?
that would be nice.
Yeah.
I imagine in 10 years we'll still be thinking about it.
If I'm still talking about Counter-Strike in 10 years, I've either done something very wrong or very right.
Yep. Look, I've been casting for 10 years, but that still looks impressive. 10 years down the line, I'm sure. 4v4. T-side trying to get the pressure mounting, and Breezy's having none of it. He's holding firm. Stewie tries to make a play, and again, it's just chipping away, and that's all it is. EG put another up.
One of my biggest takeaways from this game, regardless of final result, is going to be that I'm happy EG. Stewie's definitely rebounded, though. We saw a quiet mirage out of him, but 24. Right back into the driving seat and proving he can do both. Multitasking, pulling the strings and pulling the headshots. Smokes for outside.
Not much to hold it back now. CTs are down to somewhat bare bones. Couple of smokes here and there, but see if that makes many odds in it. Cirque might be pressured, but the Molotov forces him away. He doesn't get much of a choice in the matter. As Stewie and Elige try and take that control, walking past the smoke now. CT side, waiting with bated breath, I'm sure.
This is going to be mad for
Cirque.
Cirque. Can't believe he's gotten away with that. That's a Cirque exclusive play. He's walked out of Secret. He's shot them in the back on their ratty warehouse maneuver, and he still lives to fight another day. Now into the inner sight. Naf and Grim crab walking their way out of the squeaky. Breezy, he's quick. Not quick enough this time. 4v4. Looking good for Ethan, but he can't control the spray. Naf has opened it up for Liquid. Twists as well. This will not be an open and shut case. Maybe Tarek can change my mind. A quick double, anticipating Elige. He had the fight. Elige finds the head, close. And Tarek seems to think so too. So that's to the 9th. Liquid keeping things competitive. Their second T round here on our second map.
I mean,
So
I
you
didn't
couldn't
actually.
watch a film.
I didn't watch films. I just played CS.
Do you ever think that you overcommit to things, Chad?
Oh, well and truly, Lauren. Known me for long enough now.
Jeez, Lauren, why don't we just...
Let's
say
do it
that?
live.
Twist the knife? I don't know. Look, if you can't find time to watch a movie in
Yeah,
your life, I mean,
no
that's
excuse.
a lot of commitment.
That was before Ben Stiller got weird.
Oh, Cirque. Tucked in towards lower. I don't mind that. After being so provocative in that last round, pushing out, being so brazen and brave, it's kind of fallen back into a more passive look. I like that.
Nice alliteration. Floats my boat. Stanislaw, the goat of this
Wow.
round. A quick double, taking 2 of the fully equipped Liquid members out of the equation. Breezy's caught another. He even makes the call. He knows there's a presence. They might go for the vent dive. Who's the closest
lower.
on that low site? It's Cirque.
Yep.
Look, he's next to you.
Behind you, comms a little blurry. It looks like he pulled the trigger onto Grim before he fell. 25 now, if you got the bomb. He's cognizant that there could be potential in Secret, and he's actually investigating. Look how patient Stan's been.
Doesn't have time for this.
Yeah, that's a little alarming. He's got 15 seconds here, and he still needs to get that bomb down. He knows he's coming. Stan, nice work from Naf onto that. Patience could enable a plant. He's not got across. That's 14 for Tarek and co. And double kill for Stan was the real start of that 14th.
This is.
Look at here for someone
I mean,
like that.
you heard the sentiment from Jason when we had him on day one. The interview, his sentiment was, I was kind of surprised by how much hard work I'm going to have to put into the fundamentals. You know, for a team that was world-beating, that was completing the Intel Grand Slam in 63 days. You know, this is a team that reached high highs, even with some darkness in their roster and in their ranks. And he's stopped Cirque's funny business. It's rare to see it from this POV.
Yeah. That does feel almost very unique. I'm not used to seeing that one. But nice awareness from Elige. Obviously not something you deal with every single day.
Great grenade.
And Tarek sitting nice and deep on this. He knows the buy is going to be a little bit questionable, so he makes some work for their dinner. Takes down Twist. Push comes in. Molly burns. He can't do much more than that.
No, now Naf's only got himself the Mac 10. Makes ramp. Oh, even worse now. Grim for the swing. Great shot. Upgrades to the AWP. Let's see if this new addition's got any fighting spirit left in him. Smokes the hut. Will plant. Oh, I love the fake. Breezy might bite onto that rather. And he does as he holds it. That's a shame. 15 though for EG. Certainly not a shame for the Evil Geniuses fans tuning in this evening, because this looks like a 2-0. It's written all over the walls. 2.9k for Stewie to splash. It's going to be a janky force buy for their last life.
Now, the loser of this will play the winner of Triumph and Cloud9. That will be the last game on Sunday.
Great shot. Upgrades to the AWP. Let's see if this new addition's got any fighting spirit left in him. Smokes the hut. Will plan. Oh, I love the fake. Breezy might bite onto that rather. And he does as he holds it. That's a shame. 15 though for EG. Certainly not a shame for the Evil Geniuses fans tuning in this evening, because this looks like a 2-0. It's written all over the walls. 2.9k for Stewie to splash. It's going to be a janky force buy for their last life.
Now, the loser of this will play the winner of Triumph and Cloud9. That will be the last game on Sunday before we head into the daybreak on Monday. So next week, that gives Liquid, who appear to be the ones losing this one right here, a couple of days to work on some of these issues, mentally reset, and find themselves some new form, because right here today, they have been absolutely battered around the server. And as we trickle forward into round number 25, most likely the last round of this game, EG just continue to build confidence, and they're doing it with style. Everyone's getting the multi-kills they need. Everyone's looking hot to trot. They have come in here today ready to steal away this victory and grab themselves the first spot in the North American Finals.
It's Breezy. First two, Ethan as well. How poetic. It's these two that fill the feed for the finish. Double for both of them. 16-9. Evil Geniuses, kings of the North American castle for now. And they join Chaos in the playoffs.